Well, hello there, all my interweb friends who love miniatures. It is I, Doc Eon. It is a Monday, and I'm here to ramble. It's the first Monday of the new year, the 5th of January, 2026. Let's hope it's a good one. It didn't start out that promising, but oh well. So, we have here this single mini I've finished in the past since last episode. It's the king from the Pathfinder Adventure Path. He had some tricky bits. There's a lot of straps and scabbards and gear, and I don't know if I've managed to differentiate them quite enough. They might, at a distance they'll look fine. If you look too closely at the various pieces of gear on his belts and the various different belts, it's all a bit muddled. Let's try not to think too much about that and look at the interesting things instead, like the dramatic cape. Anyway, I've just been really lazy with painting, and I will continue to be so for the coming week as well. The gaming evenings at the Wargaming Club don't start up this week. They're going to start up next week, I believe, on the 14th. It's on Wednesdays these days, and I tend to get most of the week's painting done when I go there. There's too many distractions at home. So we'll see. Anyway, let's look at what's on the table for now. And the same two models still on the work table. Nothing's really happened since last time. I have nothing more to say. Moving right along. Here's all the drow. And, of course, since they're drow, I've primed them black. That's about as far as I've gotten, and it's not quite done yet. And I don't think I need to prep anything more. But one thing to comment here is, interesting thing, I used a rattle can, spray can black primer. This is Chaos Black, actually, from Citadel. And interesting thing is that black primer shows the disadvantages of spray priming more clearly, because you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but there's a lot of places where the primer hasn't stuck. There's still bare metal showing through in spots. When you spray something with a rattle can, you don't reach everything. It's easier if you're up close, like with an airbrush and you're priming, you're closer to the model and you're looking at it more closely, and it's easier to fill in all the gaps. But when you do it this way, there's a lot of metal showing on some of these, both in the recessed areas, but mostly on the top exposed parts, strangely enough. So I'm going to go in by brush and fix this. But the interesting thing is, I think black primer shows this more clearly than lighter primers. If you have gray metal and you use a gray primer, I mean, it can be hard to tell the difference. Even with a tan primer and gray metal, they're both pretty light colors. They sort of cancel out to the eye. But black and metal, yeah, you can clearly see the difference. So maybe I shouldn't be that worried about fixing it, because clearly I've been able to paint models primed in the same way that I didn't notice where the primer didn't stick, and the paint went on anyway. But now that I see it, I can't unsee it, so I'm going to have to do something about it, unfortunately. Creating more work for myself. Well, maybe some more work will be done on these by next week. Maybe I'll it's such a huge slew of minis. I don't know why I started all these, just because they're all the same grouping, so to speak. Anyway, there's no need to prep anything more, and I haven't had any new arrivals. There's still a box on its way to me that I ordered last year, which will be the first purchased minis of this year. but it's not here yet. Hopefully by next week. We'll see, we'll see. So I'll just end this video here, and wish you a nice continuation of the new year. I wish for a thumbs up from you, like, share, and subscribe. But above all, be back here next week, same day of the week, same channel, same Donkey on. Who for now is signing.